guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Blessed morning to you guys out there. How you guys doing? How was your night? I trust you guys had an amazing and pleasant night over trust me over the night. My name is Daki, and I'm saying welcome again to another segment of the news. This is the brand new news of today, and it promises to be one of the best you would ever find on the internet today. Quick one, want to say a big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for all you guys have been doing. We really appreciate you guys so much. Like I always say, thank you for your time, energy, and consistency. We love you guys so much for that. Thank you for showing us love. Thank you for showing us that you love us and then you got our back. We also promises to reciprocate that love back to you guys. Want to implore you guys to please turn on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know whenever we drop a content or a video. In the meantime, you can now stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through. We are waiting for you on the space. Moving on, we have a lot to talk about on the news. Davido just the price for his pendant is out, and for some reasons, the pendant look like the one Wizkid own. And the question is, why would Davido go ahead to purchase something that Wizkid actually has earlier on? But the price is out, and what about millions in dollars? If you want to know what that one is, trust me, you don't want to leave this news. At the same time, we have other amazing guys on the news that have given us headline. Wizkid also made the news for his presence at the movie premiere, talking about the Marley. I mean, did I say Marley? Talk about the Bob Marley movie, inspired movie that was out in London. Wizkid was there also at the red carpet, and then we saw the huge applause he got while his presence was announced. At the same time, we have Ayra Starr becoming a big figure, where she also came out to explain all that happened at the King Sonia this saga, and what our own perspective was, and our point of view over the whole situation. Finally, we have Kizz Daniel, who has given us snippets of what a new song looked like. Kizz Daniel is really angry and it's beginning to go the right way this time. If I were you, I wouldn't miss news for anything in the world. Let's get to this news with no other person than Rema. We saw Rema come down, just surpassed 540 million streams on Spotify. That's the initial song, an amazing one for Rema, doing good numbers. We all know that the one Selena Gomez have just surpassed about 1.1 billion thereabouts, but then we're seeing this one doing about 540 million streams on Spotify, an amazing one for him. And then we say congrats to him for having that major feats. Moving on, we saw Rema and Gomez Calm Down become the first African song to spend 500 days on the worldwide Apple Music chart. And I'm just one for him. Another record he has set for himself, becoming the first African to actually chart on this worldwide Apple Music song chart for 500 days. It just shows that we have amazing guys who have done it, but no African has done it. But for Rema, I think with this song, Rema has just changed the horoscope of what African music used to be like, and now we are getting more recognition all over the world. We saw Rema coming out to an interview where he said one stuff that make him feel so bad is when he's working and his bouncers and security has to push fans away, and when that stuff happens, a lot could happen. It could result to injury, it could result to like battering, it could result to forceful intimidation, where you want to meet your fave and then somebody's stopping you and you want to resist the person, and the person is either eating you out with the blow or something, and they could just get so rowdy. And Rema said that part of the whole music is something that breaks his heart so much, because he understands what it means to want to see your fave, but because of securities and bouncers and protocols, they are not allowed to see him and touch him, and he feels so bad. But however, he also mentioned that it makes it up to them because he shares money. So Rema is saying, if you can't see him and then you're being pushed or something, he is going to share money. So next time you see Rema, maybe you won't get pushed because you might just get some cash from Rema. Moving away from Rema, we have Davido as the next guy on the news. We saw Davido, Kizz Daniel Twe, which featured Davido the remix, just reaches a new peak on the top 100 of the global Shazam top song charts at number 56. We know that the point Kizz Daniel also topped this chart with the Boga song where he was buzzing, and this time he's on the same route, but then taking Davido along with him to chart at number 56. Still on the Shazam thing with Davido, we saw Chris Brown's Sensational with Davido and OJ have just surpassed 750,000 Shazams. Basically, people are going back to this song someone to see what the song look like, get the lyrics, and understand the lyrics so they can sing it properly. And so far, it has done about 70,000 Shazams. Davido obviously is live in France for in ahead of his performance tonight at the Aqua Arena, where he's set to stomp the space out. And we are hoping that coming out of the day or something before the end of business day, he should have sold out that space. But obviously, just little tickets are left remaining for that one. Davido announced the Aqua Arena just 2 weeks ago, and it was so daring to announce an arena of that magnitude just 2 weeks and then sell it out. And for Davido, he has the charisma, he has done it before, and this will not be a big deal if he sells this one out before close of business day. But then ahead of the talk, we saw where he actually linked up with the CEO of Mattel in France. We know they have the headquarters in France, and we saw the Mattel team receiving Davido at their Cognac head office. And Davido is one ambassador that has pushed the Mattel brand to a different level. Davido is one person that I'm so sure the Mattel team have not regretted one bit that they endorsed him, because he has pushed them to a very, very large limit. In Africa at the time, Mattel was one of the biggest brands so far, because Davido was posting and giving us insight of what they look like. Before now, we have the likes of other brands gaining momentum, but today, Mattel is obviously taking over, and they should be proud that Davido is doing business with them. Moving on, we saw Chris Brown's Sensational with Davido and Luje reaches a new peak on the US overall radio chart at 54, with 18.93 million audience reach. That's a very big one for Davido in the US, and we all can't wait to see. For all these are just building momentum, because we know in coming days, Davido is going to be at the MSG to perform to guys in the US, and just maybe he could just bring out the Chris Brown to perform alongside the team. Moving on, we saw Sensational by Chris Brown with Davido and Luje received over 304,877 Spotify streams yesterday alone. And then, like I said, the pendant for Davido, as we saw where it came out just hours ago, and very beautiful pendant. It's called the Jesus pendant, and that one is worth over $3 million, as claimed basically by some persons. They said that one is actually worth over $3 million US. If you convert that, Naira as today is 1,005 to $1. So if you do the math, you are getting serious money, about 3.5 billion thereabouts. Big one for Davido for spending his money according to him the right way. Moving on, we have Wizkid as the next guy on the news. We saw Wizkid's Soundman Volume 2. I've just spent 40 days at number 1 on the Apple Music Nigeria Top Album chart. Massive one to him. And so far, no project is looking like it's ready to overthrow Wizkid from that position. Moving on, we saw Wizkid arrives at the Bob Marley One Love movie premiere in London. Trust me, it was an amazing one. We saw Wizkid dressing so casually as expected. Wizkid is one person that went overdressed. He just went there casually, dressed in black, with a black jacket, almost sit down with a art to cover his face, and all of that, part of his face. And then we saw him walking to the red carpet, having pictures, obviously waving to his fans, who were screaming when they saw their big wigs, Machala, mounting the red carpet stage. Recall that for the production of the movie, they have soundtracks, and Wizkid had a song on the soundtracks. Moving on, we saw sometime last year on 21st of October last year, we got a platinum for Smile in South Africa. But then after he did all of this, we saw that it was not added to the site, and there were concerns about that. Why is it not added? Where is South Africa platinum not considered to be a platinum? What could be the problem? But apparently, as of today's date, that one has now been added to the site. Massive one to Wizkid for that major one. Moving on, we have Ayra Starr as the next news. Ayra Starr has announced to our South African audience that she's going to be in South Africa on the 16th day of February and the 17th day of February. So basically, 16th is going to be in Cape Town for Ayra Starr, and it's going to be an amazing one, trust me. Ayra Starr is one person who storms the city whenever she's around. And then on the 17th, she's going to be in Johannesburg also to give them what sneak peek of Ayra Starr looks like. Still on Ayra Starr, we saw Ayra Starr, its song at the time, Rush, become the first solo song by a female artist to surpass 300 million views on YouTube. Now, this song is already platinum, but then on YouTube, it's still doing massive numbers because it became the first solo song by a female Nigerian artist to surpass 300 million views on YouTube. So massive one to her. I started showing the team of the YouTube big guys, and she's not relenting anymore from now. We saw where she announced that Comma, that's a new she dropped a snippet some weeks ago, and it has been announced officially that on Friday, Comma is going to be out, and we're waiting to see what that one looks like. Now, the thing about this song is that it has a lot of dynamics to it. It's an amazing song. When it came out, people loved it instantly. Became an instant bug, and some videos to the snippets, doing having a lot of reactions to the snippets. And the question that remains: if the snippet can go that wild, what would the song do when it's released? We saw Starr going on an interview rate. Obviously, we understand that she's dropping a single very soon, and interviews are part of the process of dropping singles. And then we saw where she's speaking on this interview where she said she addressed the the King Sunny Ade saga, and then she said when she got there, everywhere was dark. So she has explained that she knows who King Sunny Ade is. She has seen her before. She knows this person. But then when she went there, she said the place was so dark she could not recognize anyone. She didn't even know it was King Sunny Ade, and no wonder she stretched forth her hand to say hi. But then a lot of twist about this is if you never knew that was King Sunny Ade, how did you know Burna Boy's mom? Like it should have been a question to answer. But then she has announced that she never knew that was King Sunny Ade, and no wonder she just stretched forth her hand to shake her, to shake him rather. She probably thought it was a fan or something, and she never thought that there could be a point to say maybe kneel down or something. But people thought the fact that even if it was not KSA, that's King Sunny Ade, the fact that that person is elderly, you should have respected the person more. But she has announced that on her part, the place was so dark and that she never knew it was KSA. Also, we saw what she came out to say her biggest motivation is a commitment to excellence. According to Ayra Starr, she said she had it at the back of her phone, and she has it inscribed there that her motivation is a commitment to excellence. Still on Ayra Starr, we saw where Ayra Starr came out to also speak with Dotun of Cool FM, where she said that, according to Ayra Starr, she said she believes she's going to win the Grammy this year, and if she's going to do that, she has prepared the dress she's going to wear, she has prepared how she's going to walk, and then she says she has also prepared her acceptance speech, because as this is the amazing edition of the award, of the category rather, and she's going to be the first recipient if she wins that one. And then she have said she has her award speech ready, and then she's set to give it to them when they ask for it. She also went on to say if she does not win it, the one for next year, she also has it ready. The one for the upper year, she has it ready. So she knows what she's going to look like at every point she's going to be called upon on the big Grammy stage. Moving on away from Ayra Starr, we have Kizz Daniel as the next guy on the news. We saw Kizz Daniel sharing snippets of what his new singles look like, and then he called that one Afro Civil Hour. Trust me, we're waiting to see what that one will look like. Initially, whenever Kizz Daniel drops a song, he goes back to hiding, but now he's back in our faces, back and forth to make sure we don't get tired of him and his presence. On Twitter today, we saw Kizz Daniel having Twitter fans time today. He had an audience, and then it was giving it to his fans back to back. So the thread goes thus. This person is saying, Mr. Vado, do you still have space in your team? I would love to work for you. And then he said, to be honest, my team is me and his brother. I only have this guy. Reach out. So he said, if you want to work for me, reach out to that replica. That's his brother. Somebody saying, I want the Benz as Kizz Daniel. Kizz Daniel said, I don't have a Benz. Sorry, not anymore. And that person is saying, I want the car. Kizz Daniel replied, saying, which one do you want? Because I have 7 cars. Somebody said, and that one said, Kizz Daniel, my school fees is 73,000. I will appreciate any amount. Kizz Daniel responded saying, name of the school. So basically, if you want this money, I will give you this money. But first, what is the name of the school? And then we saw where she dropped a receipt of what the school fees look like to sum it up to 73,000 naira. For now, we've ended the news, but trust me to come back to your faces in coming hours from now to give you guys more reports as it concerns Afrobeat and the guys that makes the beat. My name is Daki. Please take care of yourself.